1049, shots fired.
Copy, additional shot fired.
Shots fired, he's shooting at us.
Suspect shooting at officer.
Suspect down. He's at the base of the stairs, white t-shirt, white male.
Coming to you from Northern California.
Negative K, nothing further, just
This is the Shots Fired Podcast.
Back on that town property case, and I'll be 76.
With your hosts, Sergeant Kyle Schoberg, retired police officer Mark Redlich, and Deputy Billy. We are America's leading law enforcement resource for training and tactics from experts in the industry. Here are your hosts.
All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Shots Fired Podcast, TACops Special Edition. We are here in Washington, D.C. at the TACops Conference, and with us we have the president of TACops, Larry. Welcome, Larry.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, this is cool because TACops is obviously, you guys sponsor us, you guys help us out with the show, and we got to actually come here and meet you guys in person and attend your conference, which honestly has been nothing but fantastic. You guys put together a good show.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys coming out. The keynote that you gave was incredible.
Yeah,
had a lot of really good feedback.
Yeah, good, thanks.
I'm glad you got to meet some of our guys and talk to them. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's been fun. Met a lot of cool dudes. I mean, a lot of people here. So
yeah, it's been a great conference so far.
Yeah.
So 2 more days.
2 more days, yeah, we're looking forward to it. So can you tell everybody who you are and what TACops really is?
Sure. Well, I'm Larry Beresnoy. I'm the president of TACops. I was a police officer in Middletown, New York, which is in Orange County. Some people call it upstate New York, but it's actually not that far upstate. New York's a pretty big state. So I was about an hour from New York City. And I was a SWAT officer and ended up being a SWAT commander by the end of my career. And, you know, as I was going through training and getting involved in tactics, being new to the SWAT team, I was wondering why New York didn't have a tactical association. Like Texas had one, California had one, Florida had one. All the big states, they had a tactical association. So me and my buddies, we actually went to a SWAT school in, I think it was in Connecticut. And there was 4 of us who went to the SWAT school. Matter of fact, at that particular SWAT school, the agenda said day 1 was classroom. So I wore my sandals. And so I wear my.
that guy.
Yeah, I was that guy. So I'm like, okay, classroom. I could wear shorts and sandals to SWAT school, right?
Man.
So,
oh my God.
Yeah. So I show up in shorts and sandals, and well, day 1 was like the shoot house. So they have like LAPD's teaching this SWAT school, and I show up in these sandals, and they were like these brown sandals, and I'm going through this shoot house, and they're up on the catwalk, and they're calling me Tactical Jesus. So that was my name for the whole SWAT school.
Damn.
But anyway, on the way home, so we had this conversation, like, why does New York not have a tactical association? So we kind of mulled this over, I was in narcotics at the time, and we sit in the office and we talk about it and decided, you know, let's try to start something up in New York, get the guys together, share ideas, best practices. So I actually went on the NTOA like message board, looked for guys in my area, started calling them up. Hey, we're thinking about doing this, got some interest from various parts of the state, started the organization, which was the New York Tactical Officers Association.
Yeah.
And that grew very quickly to over like 3,000 officers.
Wow.
So it was
awesome.
Yeah, it was very successful. We started our annual conference.
Yeah.
That was successful. And that conference was just to bring people in from all around the state and the area to train them. And as I was getting close to retirement, I'm like, well, what am I going to do with my life?
Yeah.
You know, at the time, the joke was at work, when you retire, you're going to work at Home Depot. Yeah. I don't know if you guys...
That's my plan.
Was that your plan?
Yeah.
Or welcome to Walmart. What about you guys? Like, where, like when you retire, where do you think you're going to work? Are you going to do the Home Depot?
Dude, honestly, like, actually Home Depot has crossed my mind, but no, I don't know, probably training, like kind of something maybe you're doing, getting into training in law enforcement. I mean, I don't know, pass on some experience.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, I think that's a good. What about you?
You know, I never really thought about it. Something where I could get a good discount on products that I actually use, maybe building material.
Well, that's why you got to go to Home Depot.
Donuts.
Yeah, coffee shop. I did work at a coffee shop before. Yeah.
I love coffee.
Mark's a Starbucks like barista for life.
Used
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
What do you drink at Starbucks?
Just a plain iced coffee, no sweetener, light half and half.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a grande hot latte, almond milk, half calf, 3 stevia.
All right.
I never thought I never thought I'd be that
That
guy.
was a bit much. So
Yes.
when you guys started the association, how did it transform into TACops?
So well, I was actually at the NTOA. We're going to go back to NTOA. Did a conference in Virginia, and I was in Virginia. We actually had the NYTOA booth, which is the New York Association booth. We were just selling our products and talking to people and trying to get members. And I ran into a guy that was the chairman of the National Capital Region SWAT Association, which is the area we're in now, the DC area, and they represent the 22 SWAT teams around the nation's capital. And we started talking, and he says, "You know what? We don't have a conference by us. Like we run this organization. It's a skeleton crew. We're volunteers, and we'd like to host a conference." So I started thinking, that might be great when I retire. We were successful in New York. We ran a great training event. Let's maybe bring this to the DC area and do kind of the same model.
Yeah.
So we started that about 9 years ago, and that was successful.
Yeah.
Then we did Las Vegas, and now Nashville. So we're in year 2 in Nashville, year 9 here, year 15 in New York.
Wow. That's
So,
pretty cool.
yeah.
How many
So-
SWAT teams usually typically attend? I mean,
Typical attendance is about 500 officers. New
Yeah.
York, we've had up to about 900, almost
Really?
1,000.
wow.
That's incredible.
I'm not sure how many teams that breaks down to, because some agencies send 1 or 2, some will
Yeah.
send. We had an agency send 20
Wow.
from their agency, so I don't know who was covering the jurisdiction at the time, but
No one there to help him.
yeah, nobody.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, man, it's been a great ride. I love it.
Well, I think, honestly, this is the first, obviously, one that we've attended, but I think this has been nothing short of great. I mean, everything down to the brochures, every little detail at this conference has been spot on, and we've heard nothing but great feedback from the attendees. So you guys are doing a good job. The training,
Thanks, man.
Yeah, the training looks awesome. The fact that you guys are actually sending guys out to a live range and getting to actually do live fire. I mean, I haven't even attended a conference where you get to do those things. So,
Right.
The hands-on part is cool.
I've been to some SWAT conferences in California, and this is bar none the absolute best.
Yeah.
So I think if anybody that's listening to this,
Yeah, and we're not just saying that. Yeah.
no, not at all.
No, you're supposed to pay us after.
Yeah.
Not on camera.
That's only a 20.
Not on camera, dude.
We can't edit that out.
No.
No, I can edit.
But if anybody's listening to this that's on a team or SWAT team leaders, you've absolutely got to check out TACops. Send your teams here. When's the next one coming up?
The next one's New York in April. It's in the 20s, 20 something.
Yeah.
I have to check it. And then every year, the one in DC is always the Wednesday after Labor Day. So it's always in that September. Nashville is in August. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, we'd love to have you come out. We also, the one thing I would say about this conference that a lot of other conferences are doing it now, but we do a really good mix of, like you said, practical application training, classroom training, debriefs, and trade show, and the networking functions.
Yeah.
Like last night, we did the casino night. The guys came in, had dinner, drinks, won some prizes. So it's really a good mix.
Yeah. Mark said it. If you guys get the opportunity to go to one of these conferences, highly, highly suggest it. It's awesome. So, Mark.
Well, thank you for coming in here. Thanks for sponsoring us. Thanks for letting us be a part of this. We'll be here for another 2 days.
Yeah.
And then we'll join you at the next one.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, 4 shot fired.
Copy, additional shot fired.
Shot fired. Shooting at us.
Suspect shooting at officer.
Down. He's at the base of the stairs.